Coimbatore is known for its natural beauty. The lakes, the mountains, and the greenery around it makes the city. But the environment is deteriorating. With Coimbatore being assigned as the smart city, today we have the Oasis Architecture and Design Company from Delhi taking up the restoration and rejuvenation of the 8 lakes that make the city beautiful. Let us find out what the developments are taking place to make Coimbatore a much more smarter city than what it is. Congratulations, sir. First of all, working on the project for restoration and rejuvenation of the lakes, which is the primary part of the city, and that makes us a smarter city. In terms of rejuvenation and restoration of the lakes, how is the phasing happening of the project?
See, phasing, we've been told to pick out some like what we call low-hanging fruit, like clear projects, and what we are calling quick wins. So 3 of these have been identified and tendered out. The rest of the project, we have 3 phases, where phase 1 is the urban lakes, which is Selva Chintamani, Valankulam and Periyakulam. So that is phase 1. That's the most happening and the most visible phase. And then we have Trichy Road and Singanallur in phase 2, and 4 on the west are phase 3. But by the looks of it, I think the rollouts will be simultaneous for the remaining 3 phases. So we have the quick win, and then we have these tenders we are all trying to close. So in a month's time, I think we will be closing all.
And in terms of Oasis doing similar projects, what has been your milestone?
See, this is our 5th smart city project that we are working on, but by far the most exciting, and we as a company specialize in public realm design. The whole idea of an urban public space is what Oasis tries to do in all our projects. We have done some amazing work in Pune, and Greenway has been something that we've been working on for a long time. So cycling, walking, creating vibrant public spaces, creating areas where people can just go and enjoy. Waterfronts, we have done the Sabarmati riverfront parks where people go and just get a chance to connect with the river, which earlier used to be like like our dirty lakes right now. Yeah.
So what is the situation currently, and what is the progress that is going to happen? In simple
terms. Like I told you, just now the lakes are what we call degraded ecosystems. They contain pure sewage. All kinds of pollution is entering the lake, so it's literally the backyard of the city. These lakes, as all of us understand, were built by the Cholas, part of the city's history. So there's always been a historic engagement that the city would have had at one point of time, which we have completely negated and neglected and turned our back around today. So what we are trying to do is not only clean the lake, but also to re-engage with them. So we want to make them popular places, we want to add promenades, we want to give spaces for kids to come and play, and for community centers to bring about that community feeling. So all of that is being programmed around the lakes, which obviously need first to be cleaned. So the cleaning is the first step in our analysis, but also if you just clean it and don't engage with it, then it has a danger of falling back into that state. So if you clean it, program it, and allow people to be proud and be participate in the processes of enjoying the lake, celebrate the lake, that is what we are trying.
And now what have been the challenges, or what do you think are the challenges in doing this project?
If there was a simple list, I would love to share with you, but my challenges are endless. Challenges in design, in water treatment, stormwater management, solid waste management, engagement, visibility, visual connectivity, access to the lake. So all of that is being addressed, all of this is being addressed in the design, in the master plan. So we are not looking at it only from beautification or only from water treatment. It all comes together as one big
culmination.
Yeah, we want Coimbatore to be number 1.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for working towards the project, and we wish you luck in your endeavor to make our city a much more smarter city than it is.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. There was a lot of focus put on the beautification of the lake and in and around. What about the consumption of the water, which is like the ideal problem the city is facing?
That is an entirely different project altogether. We have a 24/7 water supply scheme, as well as we have a Pillur water scheme. Two major water supply projects are in the pipeline. So that will be is in the process. Okay. So if it is in a complete stage, it will be again discussed with the stakeholders and then take final shape of it. See, one of the element is beautification, but conservation, coexistence of the natural system is the main focus of rejuvenation. So we are not going to bring any concrete structures over it. We will be a DWAT system and biodegradable system will be taken into picture, and more of vegetation will be there, and flora and fauna will be given more focus. And one of the water bodies will be declared as bird sanctuary and given for the students as an R&D platform to study the flora and fauna and fishing, etc. in that area.
So in focus to the river Noyal, there's a lot of talk been happening that the water can be consumed, or it is more of a reservoir which needs to be focused on. What is your take on that?
Yeah, the point is well taken, but the Noyal river is not coming within the jurisdiction of Coimbatore city. That's why we are unable to touch upon the issues related to Noyal river as such. So that's why we are not taking the scope of Noyal, how to upgrade it and then take the mainstream of our project is limited to because of the city limitation, the boundary limitation for the city as such.
And in terms to the feasibility of the rejuvenation and the restoration, when does the project start or commence, and how long would it take?
Some of the projects will be starting the mid of May, and then it will take another 18 to 24 months to complete. To be specific, 3 quick win projects will be started in another month or so, and some of the packages, as he said, my consultant said, it will be in the pipeline. It will take another 3 to 4 years to complete all the projects put together.
Once the restoration and rejuvenation of the lakes is done, what is it that is expected by the citizens of the city?
See, that is a major concern for us. They have to conserve and take it as their property and then take it as their asset and maintain it. Otherwise, the whole city will so the pain taken by the consultants and the smart city team as such will be a waste. So what I request to the citizens of Coimbatore as well as the tourists to feel that it is their property and then make it as a place for enjoying, not only for enjoying but also learn from this one and then keep it as a spick and span space for the people coming to the due courses.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.